Welcome back to Dishonored, Part 5. We had just escaped the void, and now we have magic powers.
That is a beautiful shot of the bay, though.
It really is. Yeah, it really draws you into the aesthetic qualities of this game.
So, do you have a naturally regenerating health pool, or are you just going to have that damage throughout the rest of this part?
Well, I could always use a health potion, or just count on the game being a little nice to me and regenerating my health just in time for a mission.
But sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world.
But putting Emily on the throne is clearly not the right thing to do.
Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Caldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll
Well, you know, in classical government administration, there was the actual person in power, and then there were the advisors or the council.
protected by his overseers.
So clearly, this guy might be part of the council if hypothetically Emily assumed the throne today.
Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she lied. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike.
Your cause cannot be to put Emily on the throne. She's 10. She's not suited to be on the damn throne.
No, you want the throne, don't you, Admiral Haverick?
No. I don't think that Admiral wants the throne, but he wants the power associated with Emily being on the throne. If Emily is on the throne and he's the one that rescued her, he can use that position of power to manipulate the political scene to his whims.
Yes, and his whims clearly are all about strategy and assassination, all kinds of dark business.
I'm Callista.
That is not how
I
you
work
spell
here for
Callista,
Admiral
Riot
Hopper.
Games.
I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Well, we're not really an assassin yet. I mean, we've killed people, certainly, but we've not really assassinated people yet.
I overheard the Admiral at breakfast.
I killed a few people. Wasn't
They were guards. They don't count.
guards are not real people. Let's talk about upgrades and equipment. Just before I get to the optional mission.
So mana pots are 100 gold apiece. God, that's expensive.
Well, clearly they want you to use your mana wisely because spells are really powerful in this game. I haven't even, by the time, while I was recording...
I don't think mask optics is definitely something that you might want to have, especially if you're going to be favoring the crossbow throughout most of it, but most of the rest of these I don't think you need now.
I wonder when I would need weapons if I was doing non-lethal this whole time.
Well, you can use the crossbow non-lethally.
Yeah, I could use like a tranquilizer bow, certainly.
Audiograph.
I was going to say that one thing that Bethesda doesn't really do in their games is make boss fights, now that I realize it.
And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, you are unable to finish reading the text because Cloud has decided not to actually show off the books.
For more details, please pause your browser cursor slider thingy on that exact page. You will have plenty of time to read the whole thing. I'm sorry, Gerda. Vice!
Well, it's something that I'm very guilty of in Skyrim, is actually picking up the books, opening up and saying, oh, I get some one-handed combat bonuses, neat, and then putting the books back down. Because as cool as the books usually are, I don't really care to read them. I did read the one-handed combat book, and that was interesting. It's about, the bride who had to fight off a bunch of fucking goblins before her wedding day. It's like, wow, that's kind of cool. Are there more stories about this character? No, there's just this one.
And then you move on to the next one, like Darkest Darkness, which is one of my favorite books in in the Elder Scrolls games. So much so that was actually in Oblivion and Skyrim. That's the one about the guy who's researching vampires. He's constantly coming back to this character for advice, and then come to find out that the character who he was receiving advice from was a vampire himself, and proceeds to kill him.
Hence why he got all the advice from him.
Yes.
Well, it's an obvious plot twist.
What a twist!
A faint singing sound. Ooh.
Welcome to the Distillery District. This is where the Hound's Pub gets all of its ale.
So, are we here to poison all of the ale?
We are here to assassinate High Overseer Campbell, and maybe save Jeff Kurnow.
And Martin.
And what's his face? I think there are two people that I have to save. Yeah, there are two people I have to
It's
save.
been a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints.
You know, they could just start me off on the beach, but then I wouldn't get this really cool captive audience exposition.
Controlled by
Yeah.
the City Watch as gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts.
She's where we get our first bone charm, I bet.
Just take your pick.
There's a bone charm really close to Granny Rags, actually. There's a couple of them.
Cooked meat.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Now free Martin and allow him to escape.
The Bottle Street Gang. Oh, I ate Sam's food.
She has an apartment.
They're giving me lots of things to do for my first mission.
And go.
Yeah.
Good on them killing the rats, though.
Good stomping.
Now. Good, unconscious. Don't throw him into the river!
I want to, very badly. I must.
Why'd you throw him into the spotlight?
I want everyone to see.
Cloud, this is a stealth mission first and foremost.
The Corvo Constrictor uses fear in order to get his way.
No, he is not Batman.
Well, he wants to be Batman.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent. This is the Lord Regent speaking.
Hello.
It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition to this continuing cycle, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order.
And interrupt cutscenes?
Play your ways. Way. Letting you know the
Ooh, we can possess a rat.
Yay.
Wherever necessary. We owe our
Tropes on top of tropes.
thanks to Overseer Campbell
And a bone charm.
first loan of their services.
Strategy. Strategy. Saving.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Please clear the area.
Alright, trying the first thing. Deactivating the wall of light. For some reason, nobody freaking notices.
Slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
I really get the feeling that I would not be playing this nearly as stealthily as you're attempting to.
What, you would just go in guns blazing?
I would not go in guns blazing, but I wouldn't be using the stealth mode this much.
Well, first of all, this kind of caution going around, just avoiding detection, is really important for your end of mission score. If you can go the whole mission without getting detected, you got lots of bonus points.
Let me out.
If it's hard to do, it must be worthwhile.
That's not what we heard.
It was just a cold.
Are you sure? Because you know we have to check you over. And there's an inspection fee.
To the void with Bottle Street and to the void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that. Fact is,
Excuse me, just passing through.
reach into your pocket.
You should most certainly knock those guys out.
Oh. I think that I had to interrupt their conversation for a second. Pay no attention to the hulking, crouching figure behind you.
Wielding an assassination blade.
Huh. I actually forgot to go into the art dealer's apartment. I imagine that there are way more things in this game that you can get than what you're actually going to get.
At least on your first run.
On the first run, definitely. I mean, this room, this whole area, not even including the other areas that are blocked up by loading screens right now, like right beyond this door, there are lots of bone charms around.
You cannot kill the rat plague.
So say the Bottle Street Boys.
So do the Bottle Street Boys have their own musical?
The whistling bottles.
Ooh, what's it about?
Drunkenness.
Okay.
And song.
Wall of Light.
Bone charm.
100 meters away. What about the other one?
Look to the left. Damn it.
And it's to the right.
There's a player pathway. Must use game intuition. Must
Boat!
kill ally.
Send us food? So this was the roof of a house, and then they built over it using a boat.
What the hell is going on here?
You're looking at your notes.
Duh. I think I have an objective. I have a main objective. There are so many things I could be looking at.
Yes.
Like this clue! I think this is when I figured out that I'm in Granny Rags' apartment.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Yep. That's Granny Rags.
That's Granny Rags. She's talking nonsense again.
No, not that she's talking nonsense, but it's a female voice actor.
On the left. They always are on the left. You never listen.
Hi, Granny Rags.
I gave me the option to chokeholder.
Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies.
Oh, she's one of those people. They go to the park and assume a position of importance by feeding the birds.
But not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Oh, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. What a bother. Use the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Granny Rags, is there something more about your past that you'd like to elucidate on? How about the fact that
Yes.
you were a prostitute?
How about the fact that you were royalty?
She was a royal prostitute?
She was well, they don't call them royal prostitutes. They just call them courtesans. No, Granny Rags I believe she used to be some kind of officer, but I think she also was dishonored somehow, and now she's living a life of destitution. Most quiet, many callers.
Granny? I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind. We're here to do your washing.
No, you are not.
She's not stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny.
That sounds like the Bottle Street Boys. They're at it again.
She digs in trash for a living. Let's get it straight. I'm dry as an overseer's brick.
For the record, the overseers probably get more sex than these guys do.
Probably.
Attention, Dunwall
If there's one trope of corrupt
You're
government,
not gonna go deal with the callers?
I kind of assumed, not really knowing either way, that those guys were probably just going to be there until I did something over there. They really are just going to stand there, like, just standing there. No breathing for you.
You could have put the whale oil in a less conspicuous place, dude.
That is a good point. I wonder how they didn't figure that.
They did notice it. They just didn't put it back in.
They just didn't do anything about it. Who dropped this sword here, I wonder?
Fishmonger.
The boldest measures are the safest. There's one of the prevailing themes of this game is propaganda. So, hope we all get used to hearing the same freaking warnings and propaganda posted over the radio and stuff. But these guys are still here. Apparently I interrupted their sequence.
So, blink behind them and knock them out.
Well, I don't know that I can do that yet, unfortunately.
Attention.
You're really slow on the uptake when it comes to your powers, aren't you?
Well, I improvised using Blink. I didn't think it was going to actually work. Because, you know, unfortunately, the outsider didn't really give us any stupid guards who we could just choke out like that.
There.
Okay. Alright, all the bodies hit the floor.
But they're not in drowning pools yet.
They will be drowning in pools of tears. Make them cry.
How many rock and roll references do you think we could make throughout this game?
More than a feeling. I'm falling unconscious.
Yeah, just throw them at the door. Surely no one's going to knock on it.
He's home again. Hold the line. Lovers ain't always on time.
Well, is it on? What's it look like? Blow off, Haber.
Oh, right, this part. This part took me a lot of tries. Because these fucking guys have a very awkward line of sight problem. No, fuck you. Fuck you, I say. Ow.
You attempted to blink into the wall of light.
The
dude.
wall of light. Don't go into the light.
Well, is it on?
That was a learning experience.
Go on. Toss the damn rat already.
Did I just make somebody walk into the wall of light?
No.
Oh.
Although he just walked through the damn thing, bastard.
No, I think no. They can't walk through the wall of light. It's an electrical field. I don't think the post-industrial age was designed for reducing conductivity.
Yeah, again, they noticed that the barrier goes down, but they don't do anything about it.
They are kind of stupid like that, but I guess that's part of the point. Is that I guess they just want you to get on with it. They're supposed to be on high alert. But I'm nowhere to be found. Huh, the oil must be gone. Okay.
Ain't anybody with signs of the sickness? I don't need shit from you.
They're gonna get down with the sickness.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Your mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, Come on, get down with the sickness. Open your heart and tell there to me. We're gonna rewire tool. We're not gonna use
That's
that
actually
to
really
take down
kick-ass.
the wall of life. That was Down with the Sickness as covered by Mr. Richard Cheese.
I thought it was Down with the Sickness as covered by random pop artists from the 60s.
No, it's the guy does a lot of like lounge singer. They're not really parodies. They're actually really good covers. Like they did "Chop Suey" by System of a Down. And the next part, more rock and roll.